Okay, now
Target
we
picker.
just showed the scissors so you can chop up your image into four. We were using four, but you can chop it into columns and rows. We chose 4 columns. Target picker is a little different. So I, this is by the way something I built, um, but it's built out of pretty simple stuff. So it uses this object called submatrix. Target picker is going to let us go in and define a subregion of the incoming video matrix, and it's going to spit out just that subregion. So all I've really done here is built an interface around submatrix that uses JIT.lcd to show you to draw the box around where you've picked. It's just a handy thing. So in comes your video and your width and your height. So you set the width and the height of the submatrix box, and then you give it an XY offset, and it's going to spit out just the videos that's in that submatrix and a handy, nice little LCD video to show you where you've picked. So let's open the video, wrong camera. Let's go here, get format list, get dev list. Let's go to our Logitech camera.
Gotta hit get down list again.
I'm gonna do this, and that should be good. All right, that's our sort of overhead, high up webcam up there. Okay, and it's on all manual. It's still manual because the Logitech webcam thing is still set to manual, so that's nice. All right, when we're going into JIT matrix, 480 by 270, going black and white, going through curves. That's not really necessary though. It's not doing anything. All right, so I set my width and my height, and we'll just zoom right in on your.
Oh, do we have to?
There we are. Yep. Okay, so and then we can move that around. But the nice thing is, so let's say we just wanted a triggerable zone that we want to set a motion trigger in a specific part of the screen. So you can see these bars. Oh wait, let me describe before you start playing with it.
Sorry.
So the video is coming out. This is just the submatrix video is going. So this is the actual submatrix here. Now you can put your hand there. So we'll see Sharon's hand show up in this submatrix. There we go. Great. And it's also looking at the average value. Well, we're not doing difference framing through there though. That's kind of a missed step. Hold on. Let's pull the difference frame out there. So we'll just grab this and whoa, what happened there? That was
It's
interesting.
angry.
Yeah. Sorry, let's just grab the difference frame and paste it in. That's a weird omission. I forgot to put that. Okay, so take that, and then we'll get the.
Coding on a fly.
That's how Max is good for that. Really.
Yeah.
So there's 2 ways. So can you find that area again? Okay, yeah. So now it's doing frame differencing. But I think I kept it out just because this was really supposed to be just about showing target picker.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. All right. So we need to add a few other things in there, like thresholding and all that other stuff to make it work. But there's 2 ways. So when you put your hand in there, it's going into these 2 places. 3M is just taking the average pixel intensity, and that changes when your hand's there. And this would not work so well if we weren't doing complete manual control. So let me see if I can find there. All right. So you can see detecting the presence of my hand in this zone would be trivial, right? It's making the bar go up and down.
Yeah.
We could use past or whatever. So we can see that area is being triggered. So I just showed here 2 different ways to do it. JIT.3M takes the average, and then DimOp will actually reduce the resolution all the way down to 1 by 1. I just wanted to show that the values are not identical. They're very close, but not identical. I don't know why DimOp needs to be in there. I would just use 3M for this because they're practically the same. I assume.
I'm going to ask the question that I think other people want to ask. Is that with JIT.scissors, we said, okay, we wanted these 4 columns. Let's say you wanted to have multiple targets. Can people use this little bunch of objects together multiple times in the same patch?
Sure. It's a little clunky because all you have to do is just duplicate this whole target picker thing. And in our case, it's pretty big part of the screen. So, but you don't need all the extra bells and whistles. You can just grab this part, copy and paste it, and then you have to set a new target. I mean, you have to tell it where you want to grab from. But you could do that, and let's just make this a little smaller so we can see what's going on. So in this case, we'll just grab a different box. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could make something where they're drawn in the same interface. It's a good idea. I mean, if I were to work on this more, the draw targets, then make it more of them. So, but we have 2 of them now. So, and if we 3M, duplicate the 3M and take it out of the zoomed in portion of the video, we should be able to see the bar go up when I go over here. So. Did it go up a little bit?
Yeah, it's climbing.
It goes up. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have 2 different sensitive areas now, and they could both trigger things.
It might get a little expensive computationally.
I don't think the submatrix is not very expensive.
No.
Yeah. Maybe the way I've implemented it with all these, screens that show you everything in detail, what you've got. Yeah. But you could remove that. So you could really just use a single submatrix object directly, and you could just input your own dimensions. Once you know exactly where you want things to be, it could all be in just a single object. Is what I'm saying. So, yeah. All right. So that's Target Picker. We'll get to using it in a minute.